Don't make these mistakes in Hogwarts Legacy. 13 tips and tricks for beginners. Stay tuned. What's up guys, my name is Franky Boy. On this channel I'll be covering everything regarding open world RPGs such as Hogwarts Legacy, The Witcher, etc. Stay subscribed for more if you want to. And I have been playing Hogwarts Legacy for a few hours now and I can surely give you some nice advice, some tips and tricks, but not how to walk up a wall. I guess that is something for endgame. This guide is meant to be guiding you through the first hours, like let's say 6 to 10 hours, and let's start over with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is prepare to fight. Before any fight, you should think about your setup, your layout, your spells that you're taking with you. For me, it's like this is my basic setup. I will be picking some spells that are handy against, let's say in this case, monsters. I can make them levitate, I can make myself invisible, I can inflame them. If I was fighting against wizards, I would maybe pick up Expelliarmus to disarm these guys. So always prepare for your fights. Right before you start the fight, just press this button right here, floop into the menu and choose your weapon. Who doesn't like to be prepared, I guess? No one. Tip number 2, selling on too many items or selling in general. When I started the game first, I thought like, yeah, I want to keep all my gear and then choose my build, etc, etc. But actually your gear is limited. Actually you only have 20 slots. You can increase your slots by doing these Merlin riddles. Very nice to do that, and you also have to collect that reward. But selling these items at a vendor is crucial to get your inventory space back, and you can see these upgrades, they are hitting really hard, so there's really no reason to not sell these, even if you like how they appear. You will find something nicer anyways later on. Tip number 3, the challenges. Remember to keep your challenges tab regularly checked, because you actually get some nice rewards down here for completing some things you just do. You just do these activities anyways, but remember to keep checking these and you collect your rewards this way. For example, some new gear, and you just have to do like stuff you would normally do, but remember to also scroll down and get these. Claiming rewards is crucial. I mean, this is known by anyone who was playing a mobile game in the last time. They do it all the time and overwhelm you with that. Hogwarts Legacy luckily doesn't. Alright, for tip number 4, we are moving on to Hogsmeade, because there actually is a barber shop. Let's do the fast travel, because tip number 4 is be careful about your character customization when starting off with Hogwarts Legacy. You will be stuck to certain decisions you made, e.g. your face, etc. You can change some things like eyes, eyebrows, eyebrow color and shape, like things you could normally change. Well, you couldn't normally change your eyes in an easy way, but with lenses maybe. And you can change your haircut, but if you're adding scars or something like that, you're stuck to that. You can actually like increase or decrease freckles and moles. That's possible. And also add some complexion, but that's hardly it. Like you can remove the scars, which doesn't make too much sense, but besides that you can't change much about your appearance. So make your decision wisely. Some choices are irreversible, such as choosing your house. So be careful about that, but it only matters for your room anyways. Now you've probably reached Hogwarts and you're asking yourself, why can't I fly right now? Because actually you learn to fly like 10 hours into the game. So if you want to do that quick, better focus on the main story. You could also rush the main story. I wouldn't recommend that. I would enjoy myself and leave time. But if you wanted to fly as soon as possible, make sure to follow the main story as quick as possible. And then you can fly around Hogwarts and the area, which is quite fun. And on this save, I actually can't fly right now. Because this save game, I think I've spent 8 hours in it so far. And I'm having a good time also walking, and this experience is also great. And once you can fly, you will likely never walk again, or never walk alone. I'm not sure. Moving back to the gear tab, don't leave your gear too long on your character. Even if you think like, I have this so awesome robe, it's legendary. And I found this green one, but it's actually better. So you will pick that one, because it doesn't matter in the leveling process, you're gonna level up anyways. And choosing gear that matches your character well for the level is better than like choosing a legendary one. That doesn't matter in the first place, it does later on, but right now just focus on what gear gives you more stats. It's that simple, like quantity is king. And each level you reach, there will be some better stuff for you dropped, so if you level up, you'll likely like find something new that fits your playstyle or your character in any form. Tip number 7, just go to the quest tab and regularly check for some side contracts, because you can actually miss some of these spells you could get or so. Just make sure to read this quest journal quite a few times and you will see what the rewards are for certain quests, and some give you spells. And I totally recommend like doing this all the time, checking when is everything available, because for example Incendio, you can get it quite early, but you can miss on that and be stuck on open world exploring, and Incendio is quite nice. Having a fire damage spell is crucial against some enemy types. Get it as soon as possible. Oh, and by the way, the Room of Requirements is just available after like 12 to 14 hours of game time, so keep that in mind if you're searching for that one. For the next tip, let's go to the Ravenclaw common room. I love my room. And also please comment down below which house you chose in Hogwarts Legacy or will be choosing. I guess not everyone is playing right now. So tip number 8, gatekeeper functions. There are certain gatekeepers that keep you out of content. Like these guards here. They keep me out of this staircase. Well, I think these are the girls' rooms, because I chose a male sleeping room. But what I'm meaning is like there are certain types of requirements that keep you out of content, like unlocking a lock of level 1, 2 or 3, or having a certain spell to enter a building. And if you explore Hogwarts early, you will get a lot of these gatekeepers and not get behind them. Just make sure to come back regularly and check if you can enter these right now. At a later point, you might missed something. Oh, and I love how evolving and alive this castle is. It's quite awesome. I love Hogwarts Legacy so far. It's so cool. Tip number 9, just a quick tip for the noobs. The talents that you see up there, they will be available for you later on in the game. Just don't worry why that is not available for you. I guess Hogwarts Legacy in general will be attracting some guys who have not been playing video games at all in their past, and I'm curious how these guys will manage to level up and get through the game. So tip number 10 is like in general, don't rush the game. You have to enjoy it. It is a game, and while some YouTubers recommend you to rush because of certain abilities you will get later on, etc., I totally don't, because enjoying is like thing number 1. This game is meant to be enjoyed, of course. Tip number 11 is checking the map, and this actually is quite a nice tip, because you have like these completionists guideline on the top right corner. Like if you have collected any chests or field guides, you can check it for the world map. For certain buildings such as Hogwarts, you can see how many collected chests I have and how many field guide pages, etc. And this is nice to come back and see, oh, did I miss something or did I not? And you can even use it for some smaller places like Lower Hogsfield, etc. Also, this map is huge, and on this playthrough I have hardly discovered anything. I'm so curious if I will ever like get 100% in this game. I think it should last like over 100 hours. Oh, and for real, this game is really an open world game. You can get anywhere from the start on. Well, not anywhere, but to many places from the start on. And even if a quest doesn't lure you there, this doesn't mean you could go there and access the fast travel point. For example, I've never been to the Great Hall except for once, like choosing my house, but I can go there and check this out and get the location. This is just awesome, because tip number 12 are those flying pages all around Hogwarts, and they grant you a lot of experience, 80 in my case, and this is not to miss, because they sum up and you will quickly gain some levels while just covering and collecting all these pages. You can sometimes see them with a glimpse of an eye. You have to do the revelio or even like light the area around you. Quite easy to do so, and then you can collect these and level up quickly. Quite a nice thing. Just keep that in mind. Oh, and yet another riddle. I think these riddles deserve like a separate guide on their own, because they are actually not that easy as I thought. Tip number 13 are like these visible invisible chests. You can actually not loot them and you think, yeah, when will I be able to? You are actually almost at the start. Let's get this page right now. And we also collected almost any of these in Hogsmeade. You just need the fitting spell, and this is Disillusionment. And you get it quite early when you try to enter the lab. Is it called lab in English? I don't think so. Like the archive or so. In German, it's called Bibliothek. Bibliothek. Treten Sie näher. Okay, you just use this invisibility spell and then you approach the chests. It doesn't see you and you can loot 500 bucks. And this is quite a lot of money. So don't waste on that. Just remember, invisibility is key when things want to see you. In general, invisibility is like one of the most awesome things you can use in Hogwarts. We even know Harry Potter did this. Like Invis King. Woohoo! Accio! Alright, Accio tips. These just came to you and I hope I could help you guys out a little bit with my Hogwarts Legacy tips and tricks guide. There will be more coming your way, so stay subscribed to this channel if you're not already. Thank you for this fast growth. This channel is just 1 month old and we have reached over 2,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for that and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to click here and goodbye.
Er braucht keinen Spell.